Hello there, this is Icy Tooney bringing you some more TF2 gameplay. In this video I'm going to be using the Sandman, as you can see there, etched in my little bat, and just using the regular scattergun and pistol along with it. The Sandman, of course, is a bat replacement, and you get to swing a nice ball there with your right click, and if that hits someone, it'll stun them for a little bit, as the farther the ball travels. When it hits the person, the longer it'll stun them, and it's a neat little weapon. The downsides to the weapon is that when you do equip it, your health is now down to 110 instead of 125, and you might not think that 15 health difference is a big deal, but for the Scout it really is actually. A few classes you'll find that you might get one shot by a few classes with 110 health, and sometimes it is a pain, but the Sandman is pretty fun to use. It does have a cooldown though, as I do die there to some bleeding and sentry gun action. It does have a little bit of a cooldown, but if you are able to actually pick up your ball after you fire it, you'll be able to swing, hit the ball again as soon as you get it. So it's pretty neat that way. But yeah, it's a pretty fun weapon to mess around with. I do not recommend you using it full time all the time, because it's nice to have 125 health. But like I said, it's a good weapon to mess around with. I know a lot of people do get annoyed with Scouts that use it. I don't really get annoyed with Scouts that use it, because I know that they're really weak. But I've had my times where it's pretty annoying to get stunned by a ball. Yeah, just rocking it here. Gravel pit defense. The offense has already taken the B point, which is quite odd actually. Usually the offense likes to attack the A point instead of the B point, but oh well. As you can see there, also I am using damage indicators. I haven't really decided if I like them more than having them off, I guess. But I guess I'll see the response from these again and figure out which one I will use more full time. I did rock that sniper there. If you saw, I actually killed him with that ball. It was actually a crit, and usually the ball will do about 15 damage. With a crit, it'll do 45, and I was able to knock that guy out. And I don't really, at least I don't see that very often, where the Sandman actually kills someone with the ball. But that was actually pretty neat. So the enemy already is taking the A point. It seems like we're quite overmatched here. The teams are a little uneven, it seems, but I'm going to do my best to Sandman a few people, and that would not be the right way by going up the stairs blindly. If only I knew it was a demo man there, I wouldn't have done that, but of course he puts a sticky trap in a good spot and I do die. So already the A point and the B point have been taken. There's someone on top of C, but we were able to get him down there. We have a sentry gun there that is being wrangled, and I think on this point it'd probably be better to have the sentry on auto fire without the wrangler, but I guess if that engineer is good, he'll be able to hold his own. But yeah, just bonking as many people as I can with the old Sandman and trying to kill as many people as I can. Gravel pit C is a really fun area. It's really easy to take if the defense isn't well prepared. Like right after the offense takes B's, if they're able to get a good push on C, you should be able to take it. But if the defense, if my team is able to get a few sentry guns up and a good defense going, then it can make for some really fun gameplay. As a Scout here on this last point, I'm not going to be the most useful for the team. Usually power classes are a little better, but I am going to try my best to just scout around, see where the enemy's coming from, and try to pick off as many people as I can, and bonk a few heavies or medics so I can kind of slow them down as good as I can. So here I see a combo, and I'm going to try to actually bonk the medic instead of the soldier. So I'm going to bonk the medic so he stops healing the soldier there, and get a few good shots on him until he dies. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's good to just do as much damage as you can, and then you can always retreat to the supply cabinet if you need to as a Scout. So don't worry about jumping into action when you're at low health, because you have actually a pretty good health supply at your disposal. Here's another Scout with the fan. Usually the most annoying Scout. If you really want to annoy your enemies or whatever, you can always go with the Scout build, which is the fan, the Force of Nature, of course, the bonk or the critical, whichever one you prefer, and the Sandman. Usually people, that build is pretty much frowned upon by a lot of people because it is very annoying. The fan is the least popular gun for the scout, of course, and team that up with the Sandman, and you got a pretty annoying scout on your hands. But I usually don't do that too much. I usually pick one or the other, the Fan or the Sandman, or just go generic cookie cutter setup. But that's kind of a thing to keep in mind if you really want to be annoying. So I see the enemies starting to jump up there a little bit, push out pretty good. We've got a decent defense set up here, but only a few level 1s. Kind of got to be careful while taking down that Huntsman, because with 110 health, a lot of the times the Huntsman arrow will just one-shot you. But as you can see there, the round actually ends. I'm not able to get to the top quick enough, but I thought it was some pretty good Sandman footage anyways. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos like these in the future, and thanks for watching, guys.